Well, my name is Bob Fernandez. I've had the privilege and the blessing to work with youth for about 4 years now. And one thing that they don't like to do is come to you right away. They tend to put up walls. But if you're persistent and just don't follow the same program of Wednesday night and Sunday night or Sunday mornings, but actually invest in their lives, go to their football games, call them on the phone, get on Facebook. You can find out a lot about your kids on Facebook, even stuff that they want to talk about, but they'll share it on Facebook before they share it face to face. And it's a great opportunity to just to talk with them, and it's an intro. Our group grew from 8 to about 30 in 1 year. Got all their information. That way I could call them. I knew who their parents were, should something arise. And I got to meet the parents as well. Once the parents found out that, you know what, he really does care about our kids, I was able to build a relationship with them as well. If anything came up, I would get calls at night, you know, hey, Bob, pray for this, pray for that, pray for my son. I try to stay in as much communication with my kids as possible, trying to find out what has changed, what is going on in their life, if it's just school activities that are taking precedent, or if there's a change at home. Always looking, always trying to see how we can, as adults, bring them back and help them find their way to what Christ has taught us, you know, to serve Him and to be a servant for Jesus. How the 10 multiplied to 30 was really by me just being consistently going to the campus. The 10 that were already there were pretty much raised as church kids, so they were going to be there because their families are active members of our church. The other 20 were either communities kids, school kids, or friends of the other 10. And as I would continue to invest in them, and they would see that I was investing in the 10, the other 20 would say, hey, well, I want to see what this is all about. As I sat with my original 10, I also sat with 3 or 4 that were friends of theirs, and they saw that, you know what, someone actually does care enough to come spend some time with us. And now, kids that were just on the fringe of the actual lunch table are now very active members of our youth department. In order to reach this generation, we need to go above and beyond. We need to be diligent as adults. They look at us. They're going to see whether our faith is real, and they will test it. And the best way the best example is to actually get into the trenches. Go to the schools. Go to the baseball game. Go to the football game. Go to the band concert. And it may seem like it's a lot's being asked of you, and it is. A lot is being asked of you. But the reward is so much greater when you see a kid that has not really had a relationship with Christ make that turnaround and all of a sudden fall on his knees and truly worship when his hands are raised during a worship service, and you know that God has used you